Okay, here we are in Larchmont, New York. We're getting ready to preview Clarke's first auction of the new year. It's on this Sunday, January the 10th. We also have an online art-only sale on Tuesday, January the 11th. Everything estimated 50 to 1,000. That's online too, so don't miss that. But anyway, without further ado, this sale is loaded. So we're going to go on with some outside items we have here. We have these wonderful pair of cast iron urns, lovely with the umbrella on top. You can get your plants or whatever sort of plants you like to grow up there all the way across top. We do have the other handle inside, so they're in good condition. Nice to have a pair, nice big size. Over here, before we go into the main office, we have this wonderful bat. I've only got half a back after removing this bat out of a Greenwich estate. Really wonder, we've had lots of questions like, do the cracks go through? What's the age of it? Does it hold water? Well, we've had plenty of rain. It seems to hold water, but there's a hole in the bottom where we'd normally have a plug. But my thoughts are this would hold water well. Just put a plug in her. Age-wise, that's a tough call, and being a good appraiser, I'm going to refrain from answering that. It has good age, but it's got great quality. So we let you decide on that. Okay, it's the main room. Like I said, we have over 573 lots, and we're still adding, so we're just going to fly through it as we usually do. Okay, we have a nice set of 4 of these Regency style ebonized and gilt decorated chairs. They came from the estate with this table. This table was made by Smith & Watson, so whether the chairs are or not, I don't know. But look at the wonderful carving on the table. Carved gilt swans. Nice walnut top. The top could do a bit of a refinishing, but an easy do, nice. On top this, look at this. Couldn't find a listing on this bronze, but wonderful original patina. It's signed Maltonado. Good big size, good subject matter, as they'd say. Over here, look at this fellow. Not as good a subject matter in my opinion. He looks a bit depressed for the new year, but a really wonderful brutalist bronze. Maybe he's not too depressed, he's just listening to his iPad. Either side of this we have a nice pair of maple mid-century bookends. Composition busts on top of it. As we're moving along, you'll notice we've got lots of carpets. This is a Sarouk. Over here, before we go in the main room, I'm just going to pick up these chairs. They came from Eastchester. What wonderful lines on them. Nice all original. We have a pair of those. Some good mid-century in the sale. To the right of that, we have a nice tambour cabinet. Came from the same estate. Nice little dovetailing there. Not going to throw any names out and leave that for all the groovy mid-century dealers who know better than me anyway. So here we have a wonderful pair of pedestal tables. Look at that. Nice brass feet, ebonized. Beautiful, probably walnut or rosewood top with the brass trim. As you like them, as they'd say. Over here, I know Will didn't mention this before he went in. This is the David Hockney. It's called The Bigger Book. Absolutely wonderful. Taschen with the original pedestal base on it. Wonderful book, very collectible. I believe it's an edition of 1,000. One of my favorite items in the sale. Used to work for a Scotsman mixing his cement many years ago, so maybe I can ring him up and get him to buy this, pay me some of the money he owes me. Absolutely beautiful original pedestal. Look at the size of this. By a guy called Charles McBride. This is a really, really beautiful marble sculpture. Do not miss this. On the original pedestal, great size. Hard to see online, but look at that. Or maybe I'll take her out on a date. She's my size. Okay. In the main room, as you can see, loaded. Lots of porcelains. We have this wonderful Zuniga, hollowed bronze. Nice patina on it. Brutalist bronze. Porcelains. Collectibles, Ainsley. Moving right along, we have a large collection of Flora Danica in the set, but up on top here we have nice boxes. This, I believe, is Steuben. We have this collection, as I call them online, an oasis of little palm tree decorative items. A lot of interest in them. Here's some of the Flora Danica. This is a large pair of Schneeballen Meissen style urns. Okay, here we are. Look at this, all this Flora Danica porcelain. I believe about 12 or 13 lots of it, so go onto online, clarkeny.com to view those. We have Picasso Madura porcelains in here. This one's slightly as is. We have another one. I don't see it here. It must be in another. We'll pass it in a few minutes. Nice cut glass vanity boxes. We have a nice collection of antiquities in the sale over here. You'll see these. This is actually one lot. Below here we got clocks, porcelain plaques, Judaica, set of Lalique plates, more clocks underneath, Parian figures, Le Coultre Atmos clock, This is a beautiful Russian bronze here of a wolf caught in a trap. Go online once again to find out the name of that. And now before we hit up the main route, we have this wonderful pair of, I would say, sort of celadon and porcelain enamel decorated Asian lamps. A lot of great Asian stuff on the sale. Whitney's going to go through that. Below here by Lauren Marsh. Nice mid-century Asian modern console. We have a set of these chairs very much in the style of Robes John Gibbings. Nice chrome center table there. This is very interesting. Came from a local estate. It can actually be maneuvered. It comes in sections. Italian, 3-tier, different levels, different drawers. Could act as a great centerpiece anywhere, even in a commercial establishment. Here we have a Charles Ames sling sofa, Herman Miller. Nice condition. Came from Eastchester, I believe. This table here came from from a Larchmont home up the road. Beautiful colours on it, nice size, just great size. Over here from Eastchester, one of two chests. We have the long chest and the high chest. John Stewart, look, she's left everything in there still. Just come out with all the clothes and everything maybe. Anyway, absolutely wonderful patina, nice condition. Look at the nice bentwood handles. Atop the dresser, I just want to point out this Venetian mirror because the large size. This came from Long Island. It's actually beautiful, looks like it's in wonderful shape. Has some good age on it. Here we have a pair of aluminium, or aluminum as they would say over here. Lamps, very torpedo looking, but just great lines. It would look wonderful with the right shades. We have, as I said, lots of Asian in the sale. Just check out these. These are terracotta. I believe this is a tomb warrior, slightly as is. Moving right along, interesting pair of, we have a pair of these there. I suppose you'd call them chain lamps. Clocks, nice 19th century clock here. A lot of carved Asian furniture. We have this desk and chair. We have lots of Ralph Lauren used furniture in the sale. Nice pedestal, nice mahogany. This I believe is Hendredon. Came from a local Harrison estate, beautifully carved, nice with the two-tone with the painting. Here a wonderful table. This came from Rye, sort of in the French style, like a French harvest table. You can open it up each end and add leaves. Has a great patina ready to go in the house. Around it a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Tonnet chairs. I believe they're back in the sale because of a non-pair, but you look up the sale, you'll find we do pronounce their names in there. This is from a local estate. Really beautiful. Sort of has a Russian feel to it. Nice with the fluted arms and the ebonite center. Nice brass. Moving right along, we have a pair of these from Rye. Very decorative. Nice bamboo. Atop them, sort of Dresden style pair of urn form lamps. More Asian seating here, nice with the marble insert. This nice wooden lamp, nice Empire style with the figures, bronze figures, wooden base. This came in on a walk-in Wednesday. Lots of nice little ottomans as a one lot, 3 ottomans in one lot, and here's a great looking lot. Look at this. In fact, they might fit me. I might nearly get them on, take them out tonight with the horse. Join my English buddies. Nice leather boots there. We have a nice Empire style center table, bronze mounted. Sitting atop this, I believe they call them Sebs on the catalogue, but I don't believe they are. We will change that. There's the mark on them, but just look at the size, wonderful quality. And we have a pair. Nice that we still have the lids and everything. I believe those are estimated 1,000 to 15. Over here, a nice mid-century pair of Saporiti chaise lounges. Came from a local estate. Over here, nice Figaro lamp, metal. Nice Asian nesting tables, Asian porcelains. This nice center table with the banding on it. I believe this one's got age, it might be antique. Chinese hardwood tables. Nice mid-century stools. We have a set of 3 of these. These are wonderful. Look at the condition on these. Had these before. Once again, go to the site to see who they are, etc. Estimates. Here we have this bag style table. This is really nice because it comes apart. This brass comes off, the stone insert comes out, and then you can put it back together again. Asian lamps on top of it. Here we have, this is a Hans Wenger. You can actually flip it over table. Has a different finish on the underneath of it. Empire sofas there. Little as is, but easily finished. Not for me to be finishing these things, but we'll leave it up to you. Here we have a set, I believe, of 4 of these. Look at the size of these. Wonderful toll planters. Great neoclassical look to them. Okay, this is going to be a long one. Lots of porcelains, Asian Buddhas. Here we have this mother of pearl inlaid with the 3 marble inserts on the top. Nice console table. This came from Roslyn in Long Island. This pair of chairs sort of have a Brazilian feel to them. Below here, a wonderful carpet. Look at the design of this carpet. Beautiful. We have this little stool with the dovetailing. It's sort of in the style of, I suppose, Sergio Rodriguez. Here, alongside them, a pair of Robes John Gibbing style chairs. Look at these wonderful Art Deco. Twist them up whichever way you want, depending on the fireplace. End irons. This coffee table is by Dux, I believe. Chrome. Here we have, it came from the same home as the 2 Saporiti lounges. This is a sofa, nice 3-seater. One lot has 2 of these mid-century lamps, an Italian one, I believe, and this multi-arm one. Great if you've got paintings on the wall or a couple of flies. Nice Chesterfield. We have a pair of these Chesterfield leather sofas. Here, this is Ralph Lauren. I thought when I saw it at first it was old. It's got a great look to it, wonderful patina, nice with a slate top. This lamp is unsigned. Could be Handel or one of those. Nice figure lamp, wonderful patina, good condition. Either from the same estate as these 2 chairs. These are Jellift, came from Roslyn, Long Island. Okay, up here we have this wonderfully carved, nice with the 2-tone with the painted base and the top table. We have a set of 1, 2, 3, 8, 10 of these chairs, Louis XV1 style. Nice with the bronze mounting on them. Nice to have 10. With that good looking fella there in the middle, I believe it's patinated metal. Big Italian china cabinet. Nice patina on this. These are great, very usable. 2-piece Georgian mahogany chest on chest. Nice little original condition, looks like. We have a set of these, came from where the Saporitis came from. Nice, heavy duty. Needed a bit of work on the caning. Actually, there's a guy next door does it. I really love this chest. Beautiful serpentine front. This came from Long Island. Little as is, but probably worth the time to finish it up. Here we have a Louis XV1 or a Louis Philippe style dining room table. It has 2 nice skirted leaves with the brass trim. Just keep an eye on the video as Steve's being run around by me here, and you can see other stuff in the background. Here we have dogs. I love this one. Just the ideal dog, just what you want. Doesn't shed. Doesn't come to you when you call him, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a really nice, good age, and look at the ribs on him, well fed. Over here, I believe that's a spaniel. This looks like a bit of a lost soul here, this fella, but that's one lot, those 2, the wooden one on top, this individual. Here we have this carved Japanese chair, maybe. Over here, this is a great item here. Look at this with the needle point. The trunk, it came from a Rye estate. Leather top here, wonderful with the drawers. Beautiful patina on it. Have to pay for that camera now. And this sunburst mirror is bronze, not wood, bronze. Nice big size. Don't miss that one out, it came in late. Quick look in the back room. We have this Cato wall unit. We have this wonderful Asian screen. Large, seems to be a lot of interest in this screen. Once again, clarkeny.com. These curtains came from an estate in Rye. They're really wonderful. There's 5 of them. They even have the mantle or whatever you call the top piece on them. They have Asian scene, or not Asian scenes, sort of Arabic scenes with the desert and the water. Bronze mounted empire chairs, grandfather clocks, Adams style chests. This set here is sort of in the style of James Mont. Look at the chairs, great Asian modern ebonized faux finish on them. Has the table with the faux finish top and it has the leaves on it. We have Gilbert Rhodey, sort of as is, but a rare Art Deco set back here. We have that nice Deco console, well spotted there. We have this Chinese hardwood furniture, more empire style furniture here. Definitely a good weekend to come and view, and you can, bear in mind we have another sale the day after. Look at this. You can probably steal this in this weather, hopefully not, but what a wonderful patina on this Empire with the splashback Empire server. They were the bee's knees, everyone was killing for those years ago. This table also came from Rye. Look at that, full-size dolphins on it. Great for keeping the kids under the table playing while you eat. Here we have this Empire, look, the bronze feet. Egyptian revival. More Danish modern furniture here. Sculpture on top of it. We've some African and a lot of Mayan jades and stuff, but this African, this is called, I believe, a totem bali. Nice high size, all carved with figures, quite rare. It's on the site with the other stuff. Carl Springer center table, pairs of mid-century chairs, Asian hardwood. We have, once again, check in, we've got lots of antiquities, lots of Asian, lots of clocks, lots of porcelain. And I'm gonna have a quick look up in the air because I knew there was something important here, and here it is right above me. This chandelier is the bee's knees. Sort of intergalactic, just what you need moving into the 20th century. Maybe we'll ring up Musk and see if he'll buy that for one of his Teslas. Over here we have the Coca-Cola sign. Totally opposite feel to it. Nice original vintage sign. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Stay healthy for 2021. We had a great 2020 thanks to you guys. I hope everyone has a great 2021 and the vaccination works and everything, and we're all happy. We see you here. Previews this weekend from Thursday, Friday and Saturday, noon to 6. Sale is on Sunday at 10. You're welcome there. Loads of coffee and donuts. See you. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to the auction preview of our Asian Arts of the January 10th auction. From one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this pair of beautiful examples of Chinese framed dioramas. You can see the painted and polychrome figures. We have these trees decorated with kingfisher feathers. They're just of the utmost quality, beautiful, beautiful examples, and they are estimated at $3,000 to $5,000. If you want to just also take a look at this framed diorama, because the scenes do vary. So again, we have painted and polychrome figures. There are scenes with boats. Again, the kingfisher feathers to the trees, or the flowering trees. We have clouds and bats. They are just absolutely stunning, and they're estimated at $3,000 to $5,000 from one of our Walk-in Wednesday days. And here we have a Fami Rose enamel decorated ginger jar in very good condition. Someone did adhere the lid to the base. And then we just have these figures that they're decorated with, and trees, and there is a stamp to the underside. And this is a very nice example of enamel decorated Chinese porcelain. Another example here is again a Fami decorated platter. So we have birds and flowers. Here we have a gilded bronze seated Buddha at $600 to $900. Here we have a smiling or laughing Buddha, and it is signed to the underside, enamel decorated, at $300 to $500. We have a pair of 19th century turquoise glazed qilin, and these guys are just great. I mean, they're 19th century, they're antique, they're beautiful examples, but they're really just so sweet looking. And these are estimated at $400 to $600. We have a turquoise glazed bowl, and the interior is decorated with dragons and then characters or with a floral surround, and just a really nice example. Here from the same estate as our qilin, we have this carved Japanese figure of Emma. So it is missing the paint decoration polychrome. It originally had arms, but has quite a bit of age, and it does have the original receipt with it. We have this blue and white bottleneck vase. Some numbers to the underside, but again, antique, beautiful example with the flower decoration. We have this wonderful blue and white scalloped edge bowl or floral decorated bowl with the flowers, and then it has these stickers to the underside, an original receipt of $2,500, and that is in our next auction. We have this grouping of cabinet vases. So we have a lot of Japanese satsuma. So a pair of Japanese satsuma millefiori vases. We have this bronze cabinet vase. It is signed with a bamboo decoration. We have a Yizing teapot, some enamel decorated vases. We have a bronze mirror. All these pieces together at $300 to $500. And here we have a white glazed vase, and then it has dragon form handles with the rings. It is stamped to the underside, and this is from our New Jersey estate. We have a silver mounted blue and white vase, again decorated with figures and stamped to the underside with a Keizing mark. And then this is one of our stars of the show thus far. This is a carved russet jade pendant decorated with moths, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm just going to flip this over. It was originally mounted probably as some sort of desk ornament, but it's a beautiful example and wonderfully carved. A lot of interest on this piece. We have a large Fami Rose decorated punch bowl. So again, there are central figures with the green surround and the iron red decoration, and then a stamp to the underside, but it's a nice size and in good condition. Moving on to a few pieces of artwork, we have 4 18th or 19th century Kessie panels, so with the figures of the warriors, and then the top of each panel is decorated with birds and flowers, and these 4 pieces together at $300 to $500. We have a Japanese print here, and this is by Hasui Kawase, a beautiful print of Tokyo at night, a water scene, and this is $300 to $500. We have a pair of garden stools, so these enamel decorated garden stools. There is a pair, I just lifted one up here. We do have some losses to the enamel work, but they're absolutely beautiful out of a local estate. This is from a Manhattan estate, so again, this is a pair, but there's only one example here for you to see, and that's an iron red ginger jar that's since been mounted as a lamp, and the pair together are estimated at $300 to $500. From a Scarsdale estate, we have a Japanese print here, unidentified maker's mark, but it's of a volcano with beautiful cloud scene in the background, really nice at $300 to $500. And then last but not least, we also have a pair of these very large fish bowls. So enamel decorated fish bowls with there's phoenix and flowers, and in the interior there are goldfish. And we just have a really nice selection of Chinese for this sale, especially those dioramas are really quite interesting. And we hope to see you on January 10th.
Hi, Will Schweller here to showcase the Highlight Fine Art lots in Clarke Auction's December 10th sale. We've got quite a lot of important paintings and prints in this auction, starting with this work here, a nice oil-on panel by the Polish painter Tadeusz Ajuskowicz. I apologize for my pronunciation. Comes out of a New York collection and depicts a sort of a Turkish Ottoman horseman. The painter is known for his battle scenes, and this is no exception. The work has a $15,000 to $25,000 estimate, and it's really just a technically precise piece. Shifting gears fairly slightly, we have here this 1947 lithograph by Picasso titled Cupola. The work's number 11 out of an edition of 50 and is signed lower left, was sold through Paste Prints and has gallery labels Verso, and comes out of a private collection in New York City. The work has an $8,000 to $12,000 estimate. Above it from that same collection and also sold through Paste Prints, we have this Matisse woodcut from 1906, Petit Bois Clar. It's a classic Matisse, depicting the female nude. Number 18 out of an edition of 50 and signed in pencil in the lower right. This is a really tremendous woodcut in great condition with a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. Moving along, we have quite a number of works from this same New York collection, including this Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec lithograph. This piece is titled La Vache Enragée, which is like the angry cow, and it's just classic Toulouse-Lautrec, sort of working in his more like caricature mode. We've got a wealthy man here running from a bull. This work is toned a bit, but otherwise presents well and has an $8,000 to $12,000 estimate. Above it, we see Toulouse-Lautrec sort of working in a different mode. He's also, along with his caricatures and posters, known for his depictions of women in what was then contemporary Parisian settings. This lithograph here is titled Femme au Corset, and it has Knoedler and Sotheby's labels on the back. It comes with a $500 to $700 estimate. And like I said, that's out of that same New York City collection. And again, from that same New York City collection, we have down here in striking yellow, a really lovely Gauguin Zinco tint, which is Zincograph, excuse me, a lithograph done with a zinc in place of the lithographic stone. This work is titled, and I apologize for my poor French, Les Cigales et les Fourmis, Souvenirs de la Martinique. It's from 1889, which is before Gauguin went to Tahiti, but we see him sort of working with a lot of the same concerns here, depicting Martinique. This again was sold at Paste Prints and has a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. Above it, we have a lovely lithograph by Marc Chagall. This particular piece, titled Chloe is Dressed and Braided by Clarisse, from the Daphne and Chloe portfolio. This is number 38 from an edition of 60. Comes from that same New York City collection, pencil sign lower right. It's really charming in its reds and pinks. Above it, we have a small, pretty whimsical little Picasso etching of a man with a little goatee. It's number 91 of an edition of 100. It's crayon signed lower right. That has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Again, it's coming out of that same New York City collection. Moving quickly along here is a nice oil on paper by the French-Armenian painter Jean Janssem of a ballerina sitting on a stool. That has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. And below it, we have a really fantastic example of Janssem's work on canvas. Here, again, a ballerina sort of sitting rather melancholically on the ground. This is from that same New York City collection and has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. And we've sold quite a number of Janssems recently, but I think this is the nicest of the bunch. And his ballerinas are his probably most desired subject matter. Sliding down here, just because it was hanging up a bit high and I wanted to be able to showcase it up close, from again that same New York City collection, we have a nice Matisse etching titled Figure endormie sur fond Mourcharbi. I again apologize for my French, but we see Matisse again working with the female nude. I really think the background in this is quite fantastic. It's amazing what he's able to do just with line. This is number 18 out of an edition of 25 and has a $10,000 to $15,000 estimate. It was purchased, just really quickly, I'm going to flip it over here, Steve, at Pace Editions, which is now Pace Prints. Hanging above it, we have the second of the two Gauguin zincographs. This work is titled Bretons à la Barrière. It's also from 1889. It again has Pace Prints labels verso and has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. I really love this depiction of the Breton women, which of course Gauguin did often in his work. A lot of his great masterpieces in oil feature these sort of charmingly rendered Breton hats. Above it we have a second Chagall lithograph from that same Daphne et Chloe portfolio. This is Daphne et Nathan, or Daphne and Nathan, again coming out of that New York City collection, number 37 out of the edition of 60. This work has an $8,000 to $12,000 estimate. Moving quickly along, and I apologize for my pace, folks, we have another Toulouse-Lautrec lithograph. This is titled Femme à glacer, le glacé à main. It's from 1896, has Pace Prints labels verso from that same New York City collection. Again, Toulouse-Lautrec showing sort of the modern Parisian woman. Really charming piece with a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. And below it, another Toulouse-Lautrec, this one, La Femme qui se lave, La Toilette. We show a woman bathing, a classic of sort of post-impressionist French painting. Degas obviously is quite well known for this subject matter as well. This print, again, has a Pace Prints label affixed verso and comes with a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. To its left, we have the third Chagall in our sale, lot 71. Again, from that Daphne et Chloe portfolio, this piece is titled Chloe is Carried Off by the Mathemians. It's a real celebration of color and form. It's quite a lovely print, even if the subject matter is a bit strange. I mean, we've got men with goats and sheep here. Really charming, very Chagall. This work has a $15,000 to $25,000 estimate and is number 38 from that edition of 60. Above it, we have a mixed media on board by John Graham, who's an important American modernist, figurative painter. This is a nude. It's a double-sided work, which also has sort of a rough sketch of a nude on it. It comes out of a Queens collection with a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. Yet again, we have another Toulouse-Lautrec. This work is titled Au Hanneton. It shows a woman seated at a bar with a nice stein of beer there. This work, again, was sold through Pace Prints, comes out of that same New York City collection, and has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. To its left, we have a nice color aqua tint After Brock. From that same collection, this Nature Morte Oblique with an $8,000 to $12,000 estimate, signed by the artist in pencil, and number 187 out of an edition of 300. Popping over to the other gallery wall, sort of switching veins a bit, we have a really magnificent oil on canvas by the Japanese-American artist Taro Yamamoto. Yamamoto was a member of the New York School, studied under Hoffman for a few years in the 50s, and is a really excellent colorist. What sets this work apart is one, its scale, and two, the fact that it is an oil on canvas. A lot of what has come to market recently by this artist are watercolors, so we're really quite thrilled to present this. I think if given a light cleaning, the colors will really shine. This has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate and comes out of a New York City collection. Just super briefly, above the bathroom, we have a Dali print the self-portrait as a sundial. And to its left, we have a nice little oil on canvas called Summer's Goodbye by the American Western painter Edgar Payne. Payne's really known for his mountain landscapes, this one sort of featuring clouds rolling in over a mountain vista. Again, Probably requires a bit of a cleaning, but it's a really lovely painting with a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate. Below it, we have a nice little charcoal drawing attributed to Giorgio de Chirico. Unfortunately, we don't have much provenance for this work, so we're not certain that it is by de Chirico, but a lot of his pencil drawings do depict these sort of equine studies, and we see sort of ruined columns to the right. This work has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Below it, we have one of the true highlights of the sale. This is a litho tint by James Abbott McNeill Whistler. This piece is titled Nocturne, the River at Battersea, and like a lot of Whistler's greatest works, depicts London at night. We're looking out over the Thames. The work is, a series of just these really moody grays that really captures sort of an evening in London. This is from an edition of 100. It has paste print labels on the back. It's from 1887 and is signed with Whistler's classic butterfly down there at the lower left. The piece has a $15,000 to $25,000 estimate. Really magnificent print. To its left, we have another color aquatint after Braque. This one titled Les Marguerites with an $8,000 to $1,200 estimate. Above it, just really quickly, Steve, we have one of 4 Merino Marinis in the sale. We'll take a quick look at the other 3 in a minute. They're all grouped together as one lot, and they're from color to form portfolio. All 4 grouped together with a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. And then while we're up there, just quickly, we have a second Whistler print. This time it is an etching in a dry point titled Bead Stringers, again signed with the butterfly there on that tab lower left. This work has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Below it, unfortunately, super faded, we have a nice pencil drawing by Matisse, signed lower right. I have taken this work out of the frame, so please check out our catalog to see that, because the signature does get a bit obscured here by the mat. This is from that same New York City collection, and because it is so faded, it depicts a female nude. It has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. But below it, we have a second Matisse drawing, much stronger than the first, a really lovely odalisque on a striped chair. Though a pen and ink, this was sold at Pace Prints. They were handling some of Matisse's estate, and our consigners acquired it there. The work is probably from the 20s and depicts a nude woman seated on a striped chair. Again, it's remarkable what Matisse could do without resorting to using color. I mean, I really love the stripes on the chair contrasting with the tile ground, this little pot of flowers in the corner. It's a really magnificent drawing. I've been quite thrilled to be able to work with it. It comes out of that New York City collection with a $20,000 to $30,000 estimate, and it has been authenticated by the Matisse Foundation and Wanda de Gubrion. Quickly here above the bathroom, we have the last of the Toulouse-Lautrecs in the front gallery. We have 2 more in the back. This particular piece is titled Elle femme sur le dos lassitude. It has paste labels on the back and comes with a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. I've got to move really quickly to try and give you a sense of what we have in the sale. We've got 2 works by the Mexican painter Ishai Judasman, these sort of nice gray works from the early 80s. Really kind of lovely abstracts. Nice abstraction by David Hare. This is a really interesting work from 2005 by the American painter Andrei Zierlinski, titled $4. And to the right of that, we have the second of the Judasmans. I really love these paintings. Here we have a rather fascinating work by the American painter MacArthur Binion, who's a real market darling these days, and a lot of his works that have come on the market have been from the past 15 years. This is a piece from the 70s, a wax on aluminum, that does have a bit of condition issues, but is really an interesting abstract painting nonetheless. That has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. Just sort of moving along here, we have a few works by Korean artists, this by Byung-Young Lee. We've got a few more Toulouse-Lautrec lithographs, this lot here, and then just briefly up top we have another one by Toulouse-Lautrec. Those are from that same collection. Below it we have a Tamayo, pencil signed in number 4 out of 150. Below that, this is one of the 2 Calders that we have in the sale. Popping here to this rather large oil on masonite, we have this work titled United Kingdom by the British painter Anthony Green, done in '69. It's a really sort of Hockney-esque almost interior scene, a really whimsical painting. It's purely on just the work itself, maybe my favorite in the sale. This work has gallery labels on the back and was exhibited in the Frans Hals Museum in Haarlem. the Netherlands. And then just sort of jumping quickly for the sake of time, I'd like to point out this really magnificent oil on canvas called Wide Eye Shuffle. It's one of the 2 works in the sale that we have by the contemporary German painter David Stern that is just a real exercise in impasto. I mean, the paint that's on this canvas is at places really inches thick. You know, up close it's just tremendous landscape of pigment, but then stepped back as a rather emotional group portrait. Like I said, this is one of the 2 works by him in the sale we have. Both are from 2000 and both are titled Wide Eye Shuffle. We'll take a look at that second one now as we pop over on the other side of this furniture. I'd just like to point out 2 nice portraits. We have this attributed to Lawrence, said to be of a Mrs. John Braham. There's auction labels on the back from an American art gallery sale in the 1890s. And above that we have a nice portrait attributed to Longuière, which I think her face is really super precise at. It's a great portrait. And then just wrapping up here, we have the second of the 2 Sterns. Again, you'll be able to really pick up on the depth of the paint here. I mean, very gestural, very broad brush strokes. It's really captivating painting to look at up close, and certainly from a distance as well. And these come out of the same Rye collection as that Anthony Green painting, $1,000 to $1,500 as an estimate. Unfortunately, I'm not able to talk about everything in this auction, but we do have north of 120 fine art lots in the sale, so please do check out our catalog. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at the gallery. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Ken Imlay, and I'm here today at Clarke Auction. Going to talk about a few items. Number 1 is this lovely Saruk carpet. Truly wonderful. Excellent pattern, lovely colors. Then we also have some lovely Chinese Art Deco rugs. We have a number of them coming up in this auction, so I highly suggest you go to our website and check them out. Then we have this fantastic, absolutely stunning, large carpet. Beautiful colors, interesting pattern. And next we have a wonderful collection of pre-Columbian and South American art. For instance, we have a stargazer statue, which is actually quite interesting, as you can see here. We also have some pre-Columbian jade. This lot, number 223, has a Sotheby's tag attached to it. Very interesting. We have some Egyptian funerary statues, lot number 230, that were possibly sold by Aziz Ashandi, who was an amateur archaeologist. We have some other wonderful whistles that are pre-Columbian. For instance here, this grouping, lot number 220. And then we have some sub-Saharan Ashanti figures. Beautiful African figures right here. We also have some pre-Columbian jade mounted in 14 karat gold. For instance, this lot here, number 226, and lot number 219, has a very wonderful pendant set in 14 karat gold. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening and taking your time out of your day. I'll still look forward to seeing you on January 10th.
Hi, and welcome to the auction preview for our January 10th auction. We're going to start here with this beautiful George Jensen bowl. So it's a wonderful center bowl with a hand-hammered finish and this beautiful ornate foliate design to the stem of the base. Continuing on to our collection of George Jensen, we have this wonderful George Jensen pitcher. Again, a slightly hand-hammered finish to the pitcher, and then this ebonized wood handle. And last but not least for our George Jensen, it is this pair of tazas. So wonderful foliate design to the stem again and a slight hand-hammered finish. A wonderful collection all out of a New Jersey estate. Moving on to some Iranian silver. So we have this pair of Iranian 875 silver covered tureens. Beautiful handle to these pieces. And then we have this border of figures, really quite nice on both the lid and the tray. They are marked to the underside and they're just wonderful examples of Iranian silver estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. We have this Museum of Modern Art silver, sterling silver tray with lilies or irises to the center of the bowl, and it is stamped to the side. Really a very nice, it's a beautiful just form and just a beautiful etched design here. And here we have a silver tone skipet that has openings on each side, and it does open to reveal this here. And it is a seal, and it is estimated at $300 to $500. And here we have a Tuttle Onslow sterling flatware service. Really just a nice pattern here. So we love this little graduated form to the handles of each piece and the rib design. And this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. 2 pieces of Chinese export silver. In the sale we have these 2 bowls, and they each have depictions of dragons chasing pearls. So the flaming pearl here, and then you can see also on this that there are dragons chasing, and this is actually a heart form pearl. But again with the flames, and really quite nice, these 2 pieces together. A pair of Georgian silver plate candelabra, and these are by Matthew Bolton, and they are stamped with his pictorial marks, and these are estimated at $500 to $700. And from one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this wonderful Tiffany & Company flatware service in the Richelieu pattern. Again, a really nice example of American sterling. Japanese silver in the sale, we have this 4-piece service. This is $9.50 silver, and it actually comes with the original fitted case. And this is estimated at $1,500 to $2,000. And one of the most interesting lots of silver in this sale is just this really eclectic mix. So we have some continental, we have French silver, we have Mexican silver, we have some Russian silver, we have some George Jensen. This little golf ball is really quite sweet. We have sterling Russian cups. We have a Russian yellow silver belt. These are French silver. This is really quite wonderful. This is Mexican silver with the amethyst cabochons, and all of this is together at $800 to $1,000. And now we're going to move on to some beautiful examples of jewelry for this auction. So we have this wonderful bicolor Cartier 18 karat gold necklace, really wonderful with the original box, and it is fully stamped. We have this Tiffany mounted petty point purse, and this is at $300 to $500. We have an example of Persian silver or Iranian silver, and this is 22 karat gold, and it is a suite of the necklace and earrings. Really beautiful workmanship to the gold on this piece, and is estimated at $3,000 to $5,000. We have this English pocket watch. So this is a half hunter pocket watch with enamel decoration to the case with the key, and it's estimated at $300 to $500. And from the same estate as some of our Persian and Iranian silver, we have this wonderful rose cut diamond necklace, and this is estimated at $6,000 to $9,000. It really is substantial in size and really beautiful quality. And here we have a Tiffany open face pocket watch with the gold fob and the Tiffany & Company travel pencil. And this is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500 with the original box. And right below we have a David Yurman sterling and 18 karat gold necklace with the pave diamond accents to each terminal of the closure, and this is estimated at $400 to $600. And moving on to this bracelet, we have 14 karat gold hinged bracelet with diamonds and a nice crimson enamel work surrounding the diamonds. Moving on to a Rolex watch here. It's a Rolex Cellini, and it is 18 karat gold and estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. And above that we have a wonderful Italian 14 karat gold bracelet with sapphire cabochons to the terminals of each end of these bars on the closure. Really wonderful at $500 to $700. And now we have a pocket watch, and this is in, I believe it's tricolored gold. We have some yellow gold, rose gold, and green gold in this Elgin Hunter Case pocket watch, and this is estimated $800 to $1,000. We have a 14 karat gold hinged bracelet with pave diamond accents in $400 to $600. One of my favorite lots in this sale is this wonderful pair of 18 karat gold mounted earrings. They are drop pendants with the carved jade and pave diamonds, and they're just really beautiful quality. Just the craftsmanship in general, and these are estimated at $400 to $600. From a local New Rochelle estate, we have this beautiful hinged bracelet, and really this is the epitome of a statement bracelet. We have colored gems, pearls, and diamonds, and it's just a really nice example set in 14 karat yellow gold, estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. And then we have a 14 karat rose gold bracelet with pearls and turquoise. And below that we have a Cartier watch, and it is just an unusual example. I've seen them with just the plain face, but this has some nice gold accents in multicolored gold and silver, and that is estimated at $300 to $500. And moving on, we have another example of David Yurman, and this is silver and 14 karat yellow gold, and it is also accompanied by a Lagos caviar necklace, and that is estimated at $400 to $600. And we have a pair of Hermes clip earrings in a nautical design, so really quite nice at $200 to $300. And then we have a really wonderful example of Cartier. So this is a Cartier 18 karat gold necklace with pearl accents, and this is estimated at $1,500 to $2,500 out of a Long Island estate. And then we have a 14 karat gold hinge bracelet with opal cabochons at $400 to $600. And then another example from our Iranian and Persian collection is this 18 karat yellow gold filigree bracelet. Beautiful design, heavy gold work, really intricate in its details, and it's absolutely beautiful at $1,000 to $1,500. And then we have a pair of Italian de Grisogno 18 karat gold earrings with a multitude of diamonds in various shapes and sizes, but the utmost quality, fully marked, and a beautiful example of couture jewelry. And these are estimated at $6,000 to $9,000. And next door we have a antique brooch. It's 18 karat gold, and it is by René Bouvet, and it is depicting Pudi playing, and it is accented by rose-cut diamonds. And this is estimated at $400 to $600. And below that we have a really sweet 18 karat gold mushroom form brooch with little diamond accents at $400 to $600. And then we move on to a Temple St. Clair 18 karat gold pendant or brooch with pearls and colored gem cabochons. And here we have a 14 karat gold necklace, and it is a single old mine cut diamond, and it is set beneath a graduated band of diamond accents, and it is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. And below, one of the stars of our show is this pair of Seaman Shep sapphire, diamond, and Tahitian pearl earrings, and they're estimated at $5,000 to $7,000. Really wonderful. I mean, these look absolutely stunning on. Those sapphires are beautiful quality and beautiful color. And then moving on to a different category of jewelry, which I also absolutely adore, is this Mexican sterling bracelet, and this is by Mathilde Poulat. Very typical example of her work with the amethyst and turquoise, really beautiful at $300 to $500. And then we have a platinum and diamond bracelet. So we have various shapes and sizes of diamonds with the marquise center cut stones, and this is estimated at $4,000 to $6,000. Moving on to a men's piece of jewelry, so we have this 14 karat gold link bracelet at $500 to $700, and another really wonderful piece in the sale, one of my absolute favorites, is this antique bug form brooch. So we have the Mabe pearl belly, and then we have rose cut diamonds, sapphires, and rubies, really beautiful at $1,000 to $1,500. Another old example of antique jewelry is this. It's a pear-shaped diamond in an older kind of rose cut, and then it's set in rose gold. So it's beautiful at $300 to $500 from one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. We have these two statement rings, citrine and smoky topaz, both set in 14 karat gold. We have a multi-tiered diamond ring in 14 karat gold, and then we are going to skip up here to this colored gem ring with a folia surround, and it's set in 18 karat gold out of one of our New Rochelle estates. Below that, we have also from our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal day, is this wonderful diamond accented ring set in 14 karat gold. And next door we have this wonderful statement ring in a large oval cut green faceted gem, and this is actually from South Africa, and this fluoresces under black light. It's absolutely wonderful. There are images of this ring black lit in our catalog, so if you go on our website you can see those, and it's really an interesting example, and it's signed by La Scala. Next door we have a 14 karat gold multi-tier ring with a center turquoise stone and a surround of pave diamonds. And next to this is kind of a Buccellati style sapphire ring with a surround of diamonds, and it's set in 14 karat gold. We have an 18 karat gold enamel decorated snake form ring in a bypass style. And then we have two very sweet animal form brooches. They are individually lotted but from the same estate. Each are 18 karat gold. One is a mouse and one is a lion cub, and they're absolutely cute as can be and of the utmost quality. I'm surprised these guys aren't signed. We have a retro or vintage bicolor gold link bracelet in rose gold and yellow gold. We have a wonderful diamond ring in various shapes of marquee cut stones. Really wonderful at $500 to $700. Out of the same estate, we have this 14 karat gold ring, and these are amethyst and accented by diamonds. And from a New Jersey estate, we have this wonderful antique brooch with an enamel decorated putti, and there are lions or griffins surrounding this center depiction. And it is fully marked on the back, unidentified maker's mark, but French, and really wonderful example of antique jewelry. We have 2 pair of Verdura cufflinks in this sale. So we have these, and they're very sweet with the weapon of the back portion of the cufflink, and then we have the Indian head coin to the front, and these are wonderful with the tassel form surround. These are estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. And below that, also from Verdura, are this pair of 18 karat gold and lapis lazuli carved cufflinks at $1,000 to $1,500. And below this, we have a coral grouping. So we have a pair of 14 karat gold earrings, and then a wonderful ribbon form 18 karat gold brooch or pendant with a central coral cabochon and surround of sapphires and diamonds. Again, with another grouping of coral, we have this multi-strand carved coral necklace and a pair of Buddha salmon color coral earrings. Really wonderful carved, and they are mounted in gold. We have this pair of 18 karat gold earrings, really beautiful texture to these earrings. And another Persian or Iranian piece of jewelry. We have this, it's a high carat, it's probably 21 or 22 karat gold, and it's this bib form necklace, and it's absolutely beautiful at $1,500 to $2,500. And from the same estate, we have this 14 karat gold mounted open face pocket watch at $400 to $600. And also for this sale, we have an interesting grouping of pre-Columbian and Mexican objects of art, and this just happens to be a 14 karat gold necklace from the same estate, and it's accompanied by this very sweet ring, which is carved jade. From one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this 3-piece suite of turquoise. So we have the bracelet, the necklace, and the brooch. The brooch is gold filled, but the bracelet and the necklace are gold. There are a few little turquoise cabochons missing, but this swag necklace is absolutely wonderful. It's a beautiful example of Victorian jewelry. And these 3 pieces together are estimated at $800 to $1,200. Here we have an 18 karat gold multicolored gem and diamond ring, a nice wide band, and this is estimated at $400 to $600. And then from our New Rochelle estate, we have a 3-piece suite of amethyst and pearls mounted in 14 karat gold. And then we will move on to this Tahitian pearl grouping. So it's a pair of Tahitian pearl and diamond earrings, and then 2 Tahitian pearl rings. This is also from our New Rochelle estate. And then last but not least, we have a wonderful grouping of Southwest jewelry. So we have these 2 squash blossom style necklaces, a ring, 2 cuff bracelets, and then we have a concho belt with the turquoise cabochons to the center of each pendant. And these pieces together estimated at $500 to $700. And that wraps it up for our selection of jewelry and silver, and we hope to see you on January 10th.